With their mission to capture all the experiments and repurpose them on Earth completed, Lilo, Stitch, Jumba and Pleakley are honored as heroes by the Galactic Alliance. Jumba is given the confiscated key to his laboratory again. Pleakley is offered a post as chairman of Earth Studies at GACC, Galactic Alliance Community College, and Stitch is made the Captain of the Galactic Armada and commander of the newly commissioned BRB 9000 Big Red Battleship 9000. Lilo is made the Galactic Federation's ambassador to Earth and sole guardian of the experiments. Before they leave, Lilo gives Jumba her favorite Elvis record, Pleakley a small rock to use as a paperweight and Stitch a necklace with a Kuti key. In his ship, Gantu has decided that since he failed to capture the experiments, except for 625, he will have to break Dr. Hamsterwheel out of prison. He takes a two-man space shuttle, leaving 625 alone and frees Hamsterwheel. The duo then burst into J. Umber's lab and Hamsterwheel forces Jumba to create an evil twin of Stitch, Leroy. Stitch, having been assigned to recapture Hamsterwheel, arrives and after a fight, he is defeated when Pleakley appears at an inopportune moment, distracting Stitch long enough for Leroy to detain him in a capsule. Hamsterwheel reveals his plans to clone an army of Leroys to conquer the Galactic Alliance. Before leaving for Turo, Hamsterwheel locks Stitch, Jumba and Pleakley in Pleakley's GACC vehicle and sends the vessel into a black hole. On Earth, Lilo decides to contact Stitch. Lilo realizes that the only intergalactic video phone available on the planet is in Gantu's ship. There, she finds 625 and asks to use the video phone, only to find it is not functional. Lilo then names 625, Ruben, who thereafter consents to help Lilo. Once the video phone is fixed, Lilo contacts the BRB 9000. Leroy impersonates Stitch, using shape-shifting to disguise himself, but the ruse fails when Lilo notices he is not wearing Stitch's necklace. Hamsterwheel then commands Leroy to go to Earth and capture all of the other experiments to destroy them. Lilo, realizing Stitch is in danger, asks Ruben for help in fixing Gantu's ship. As the GACC vehicle head towards the black hole, Stitch escapes and frees the others. However, the navigational computer is locked on course for the black hole. When Jumba notes that Ear can disrupt the event horizon by throwing a small object into the black hole, Stitch takes Pleakley's rock and throws it into the black hole moments before they are sucked in. On Earth, Leroy ins Lilo's scrapbook of the experiments and quickly captures all of them, even kidnapping Lilo's rival, Myrtle Edmonds, since she is the owner of Experiment 007, GG. Lilo and Ruben arrive at Turo, but they are too late. For Hamsterwheel has taken over the galaxy, making the Grand Councilwoman his receptionist, and orders Gantu to imprison the duo, but he decides to release them after Hamsterwheel fires him for failing to capture any experiments over the past 3 years. After a close call with several Leroy clones, they are trapped. All seems lost until the GACC vehicle suddenly appears. With no time to explain, Lilo, Ruben and Gantu all climb in and head for Earth. On Earth, Leroy has gathered all the experiments at the Aloha Stadium. The BRB 9000 appears and Hamsterwheel prepares to obliterate the experiments. Until Lilo, Stitch and the others arrive just in time to destroy the ship's primary cannon. Hamsterwheel reveals that he brought along his Leroy army as backup, whereupon an epic battle between them and the experiments begins. Despite some initial victories by the experiments, the Leroys soon gain the upper hand. Jumba remembers that he programmed a secret shutdown command into Leroy. If Elvis Presley's Aloha is played, he and his clones will deactivate. Stitch appears on stage in his Elvis attire and performs Aloha, with Lilo and Ruben accompanying him, causing the Leroys to have violent seizures and shut down. With his plan foiled again, Hamsterwheel is recaptured and sent back to prison. Back at the Galactic Alliance HQ, the team is honored by the Alliance once again. Stitch, Jumba, and Pleakley ask to be allowed to return to Earth with Lilo. The councilwoman grants this and asks Guntu if he would like to be reinstated as the captain of the Armada. Guntu agrees on the condition that Ruben is assigned as his galley officer. Back on Earth, Lilo sets up for one last picture as Myrtle arrives with Gigi during the battle. Myrtle was astounded upon discovering Gigi's experiment identity when she revealed her ability to talk. Lilo's last picture in the album is of all of the experiments still on Earth: Myrtle, Jumba, Pleakley, Nani, David, and herself. In the film's final scene, Hamsterwheel is seen back in prison with Leroy and his clones placed in separate cells surrounding his, who have recovered from their seizures and begin dancing to Jailhouse Rock. As the credits roll, a full list of Jumba's experiments from 001 shrink to 626 Stitch with their names is given by Lilo and other characters in some instances during Lilo and Stitch. The series scroll along the left side of the screen.